everyone, Christy here. I'm late with my April video for completed layouts because literally the Sunshine State has been raining for like weeks on end. So the first week was spent getting my daughter ready for prom, and then this past 2 weeks have just been rain, rain, and more rain. And it's cloudy today, but I decided I had to just get it done. I'm not sure how good the light's gonna be. I'm gonna do my best and hopefully you can see it. I've got my energy drink because y'all, I started working out with a trainer and got a new gym member. Well, I switched gym memberships, and yeah, it's some serious business. So this is what gets me through the day sometimes. So let's get started. I didn't get a lot of layouts done, but I went to a retreat in April and got a lot, made a lot of progress on my project Life. So I'm gonna show you all of that now. And if you have any questions, like always, leave them in the comments and I will be sure to respond. All right, so this is the first layout. Let's see if we can get in there for you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have heard of Make a Pretty Life, but they are a stamp, no, not a stamp, a kit subscription, and it's run by Jody, who is the owner of Fancy Pants Designs. So you get amazing little doodads in every kit. And if you remember last month, I did a traveler's notebook spread about me and my fiance. So in April, I did a 12 by 12 layout talking about Valentine's Day and last year and how we had a debacle and we have like 2 separate dates. But this kit was so fun. So we got doilies, we got die cuts, we had some letters, some more die cuts, these tags, which are just glorious. So I just tried to like incorporate what I could and just had fun doing this mixed media background. So let me show you the bits and bobs. So this is a tag that came in the kit. I added a piece of baker's twine, and then this came in the kit, and then I added, this is a Studio Calico label sticker from one of the kits, and then this was in a hip kit, I believe. So I added some, if you can see, some tangled thread and some arrow stickers. That I Love You or Love You is a vinyl from a Studio Calico kit. And then this picture is the first picture on the page, but the second picture from our Valentine's celebration. So there's lots of layers here. There's a little tab, there's some tissue paper, there's a frame. There's all kinds of doodads. I love layering, as you guys know, and using lots of products. So this is what I did with my title. These stickers are from a Hip Kit Club. They're American Crafts. So you get 2 sizes. You get a larger size and a smaller size. And they're just so, I love them. Like, I think I need 10 more packs because I love that you can create this unique title and use a large font and a small font. I use lots of mixed media on the background. I used some red sparingly. Some of it, I didn't come out quite how I wanted it or how I envisioned it, but you know, that's how it goes, right? So lots of, there's Studio Calico on here. There's Make a Pretty Life. There's Hip Kit. There's like collaboration of all different kinds of stuff thrown in there. So the journaling is about how we had to go out on a kid-friendly date because we took my stepson, my soon-to-be stepson, with us. He was supposed to have a babysitter, but that fell through. So then we went on a date, just the 2 of us, when my stepson went back to his mother's house, and it was nice. We had a really nice time, but this was probably do another page about this and how I deal with unexpected change of plans because I'm working through that. Part of my my work on me. Okay, so that's the first one I did. Okay, so the second page is one of my favorites. I'm just like in love with this page. I'm trying to remember what kit this is from. This is a Hip Kit Club layout. I don't know where to start. So these pictures are pictures, the only two pictures I have of my youngest son from a time in our lives where I wasn't here. And you know, I've talked about my story and that sort of thing. And if you have, if you're interested in hearing more, you can follow me on my blog, ajourneytojustice.net, and you can hear more about that. So these pictures I got from my ex-husband. They were some of the only pictures that I got, and I just had to scrap them because, I mean, just look at that. You gotta look at this face. Look at the little face. And this, he still makes this face. It's hilarious. All right, so there's lots going on here. Again, you know how I love my layering. So I made this frame using some mixed media, but then I took some navy paint and just like swatched a frame. This was based on one of the sketches, and I don't remember the date, I'm sorry, but that's where I got the inspiration. So I did that, and then I stitched around here because on the layout it had this kind of block design. I added lots of bits and bobs. These are all made banners. This is a Project Life card that I ended up cutting into a banner. I'm trying to remember. I believe that's a Studio Calico one. But I made all of those into banners. And then these scallops, this is the pattern paper, and I just cut along the scallops to make this little scallop border. Lots of layering. Pink Fresh Studio, Pink Fresh Studio, Pink Fresh Studio. I added a little label up here. It says my heart is full, and I put when I journaled because I don't remember when the pictures are from, but I journaled about that. I journaled about how I love these pictures and how special they are to me. There's nothing on this tag. I just stuck it, did some mixed media like left over here and cut a tag and popped it in there. And I cut out this Pink Fresh Studio paper and cut all the spaces out because I just love that paper. I could get like 15 of them and be super happy using them in all different ways. I want another piece to just cut them all apart and use them as like a border or something, but we'll see. I'm going to try to get my hands on that. So this is a Pink Fresh Studio letter, and these are really cute. They come in like different colors, and I use those. And then these are, I believe, Paige Evans American Craft stickers. So on the sketch, it had like this little spray of embellishments, and I just basically took some mist, squirted on there, added some sequins, some stars, some epoxies, some of these Pink Fresh, and called it a day. So that is that. Let me show you a few close-ups. We'll show you here. The lighting is not that great, and I'm so sorry, but this is like the best that I've got. And I'm afraid it's going to be like this for another week, so I just wanted to go ahead and film it before we get into June, and then I'm behind. So, and then there's the little bits and bobs at the bottom and the journaling. I just added a little here at the bottom to try to complete. It was kind of empty, and so I just kind of wanted to make something there. This is a Project Life card. This is a Project Life card. Of course, there's some tangled thread, lots and lots of layers. You can see there's a rub-on frame here. This is all from the Hip Kit. I believe it's April, the April kit. Okay, this, I love these stickers. And then this is from, I believe, a Chamel sticker book that you can now get at Michael's. It has like a ton of stickers in it. And you can pick that up with a coupon. They're $19.99, but you can get it with a coupon for a lot cheaper. So yeah, that's the second page. So those are the only two layouts that I created last month, but I did make a lot of headway in my Project Life album. So let me pull the whole album over here and show you little by little. I'm really loving this project. Let's see, let's do one page at a time. So I'm gonna show you left side, then right side. So this was the week that the kids came. It was right after Valentine's Day, and we were celebrating Bailey's birthday that weekend. So it's a combination of all of those things. And this was just kind of documenting that week. I don't know if there's anything significant to go, this week was a tough week for our community. I don't even have it on here. I'm so sorry. It was a tough week for our community. This was the week that the Douglas shootings happened. My daughter was a freshman at Douglas several years ago, and she knew several of the victims. So it was bittersweet because the kids got to come and visit, but my daughter was really, really struggling with everything that happened. Here I have some hidden journaling about church that day. And let's see, let's go over here, make sure I get it all on there. I don't know if it fits on there. So we took my daughter out, and she had an amazing time, so fun with family, and the kids making googly faces, which is hilarious. They make me laugh. And then we took Bailey to an escape room. We did not make it out of the escape room, but this is just journaling about that. Okay, so that's that week. I'm trying to remember which week we're in here. Let's see if I can figure it out. I'm not sure. So we'll just keep it moving, keep it moving. All right, here's the next spread. This week, my daughter was supposed to go home. Glare is not, no bueno. Let me move your camera back a little bit so that way the glare, it's different when you have a page protector, Let's see. Sorry if I'm making you like, I didn't think about the fact that this would be a little bit different. Okay, so my daughter was supposed to go back, but she asked that she'd be able to stay to attend kind of the community's events that week following the tragedy. And so I wrote an email to her principal at her school, and she said that was perfectly fine, that Bailey could take as long as she needs. And so she was here, and this is just documenting that piece of that week. We went to the school where they had a memorial. My daughter laid some flowers for each of her friends. This is kind of just an angle of all of the crosses and the flowers, and this was set up right outside of the school. And then my daughter, we made these shirts that said "Never Again," #Parkland Strong. And she wore that. We did an eagle on the front. Down the street from the school, there's a community park, and people had gathered there. There were angels for each person represented, each victim represented, and flowers and candles and signs, and it was just a really sad and moving time, but it was definitely healing, I think, for Bailey to experience that and be able to mourn and grieve that loss. So the second half of the week was my birthday. I know. My birthday is the 22nd. My daughter's is the 23rd. So this is just documenting lunch with my family, and we went out to dinner, and this is my favorite. It says, "Today all things are possible with sushi and cake." Because that's what I had for my birthday. This is a card from Allie Edwards. It's a quote by Mother Teresa. It says, "It's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving." And I just really want my daughter to understand that this tragedy doesn't have to be the end, that, you know, I kind of expressed that to her. And I want to do a page about it. I just can't quite put it into words yet. All right, enough of that. Let's move to this one. So this week was the week following our birthdays, and it was Lane's birthday, my middle son. So this is just a page. This piece was just plain veneer from Studio Calico, and I took it, let me take it out and show you a close-up, and I painted it with some Shimmers inks. I just took a paintbrush and dipped it in. Oh boy, I think they're stuck together. But the shimmer, if you can see, let's see if it'll focus. It's not like, you can see kind of the shimmer of the color. I just really like how that turned out, and was pretty pleased. So this moved into March. This was the 28th of February. So this moved us into March, and this is Lane's birthday. He turned 10, and we went to the beach, and it was, as you'll see on this page, ultra cold. We had like a family, I took the kids overnight in Daytona, and then we met, and my ex-husband and his family came to celebrate. So here's Lane with a sad face and being theatrical, because Lane had fallen and gotten a pretty big cut on his leg. So this was how cold it was, and these were my kids. Where's the beach? These were the kids at the beach, just like nothing, no sweat. Here's the boys having breakfast at the hotel, and listen, those poor hotel people, we put a dent in their profit margin. Those boys ate like you wouldn't believe. and ate. Okay, so that was this week, and I think I did one more week. Yeah, I did one more week. This is week 10, which was a rough week for me. It's always rough when I have the kids and then we leave, and it's tough. I really enjoy being with the kids, and then it's like coming down afterwards. It's always really hard. So this spread was just about, a tough week. I did the things that make me happy to try to help me. I mean, you can see here, this is a really bad case of the blahs, but I think it's important that we include that in our pages, because that's real life. And I don't want my kids to think that everything is always happy and cheery and birthday parties. I want them to know that there's struggles and there's times when it's hard. And I wanted to include the picture of the hard time as well as the pictures of the times when it's not quite as difficult. I think that's important. I don't want to ever have anybody think by looking at my albums that my life was super chipper and cheery, because I do struggle, as we all do. So this was the end of the week. We went out to dinner with my dad and had a really good time, just kind of relaxing. And my dad is a bit of a child, so this is just some journaling about my dad. I really like these metal clips. This is from a Citrus Twist kit, and these are from Studio Calico. This is like a combination of kits, but I really like the no, nope, meh, nada, nuh-uh, never, and then the yes, yup, yeah, for sure, uh-huh, okay, and they had matching stamps. So let me tell you a little bit about my process for this, and then I'll let you go. Let me grab over here. Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry. So I have this basket. I got it at IKEA, and this is how I keep all of my project life. It's kind of a mess. I can't believe I pulled this out to show you, but it's kind of a mess right now. So usually it's a little bit more organized, but I have all the cards, the stamps, labels, stickers from all of the kits. So I put Citrus Twist, Hip Kit, Studio Calico, Ali Edwards month by month kits in here. And when I'm ready to work on Project Life, I just take this basket, put it up on my desk, and use it to work, and it's worked marvelously. So I use this for the month. When I'm done completely with March, I have one more spread to do for March. I'll pack all of this stuff away, sort it into my stash, and move on to April. So I also got a new redesigned kind of scrap area, and I'm gonna do a tour probably in a couple of weeks to show you what the area looks like and kind of some organization stuff, and I'm super happy with it, and it's really helped me to be productive. But I'm so thankful for you guys watching and listening, and I just am grateful for anybody that, you know, takes the time to do that, but also follows my story. So if you have any questions, like always, post it in the comments. I'll link up my blog, I'll link up the kits that I used, and that's about it. But glad I got this done. Sorry that the lighting wasn't that great. Hopefully my May layouts will have a little bit better lighting. So thanks so much, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and until next time, bye.